Where's that treasure map?
Alright, what's up everybody? It's the Pirate Stacker coming at you Friday night. Yeah, I don't normally make Friday videos, but tonight's different. It is chili cook-off season, and I have a chili cook-off tomorrow. So yes, I do start these the night before. Let all those flavors meld. Gives me time to get the perfect flavor profile. And I'm looking forward to it. So it's very exciting. Chili cook-off will be tomorrow. There's only like 20 of us. It's a community one, but they did say they expect 700 to 800 people coming through. Our chili cook-off is just a popularity contest. So people get a token, and they put the token in whose chili they like the most. This year, I'm actually going to try and keep this a little toned down, not so hot and spicy, just to appeal to the masses, to stretch the chili further. And that's because in years past, if you run out, that last hour, there's 3 or 4 tables that still have their burned, gross chili. Guess what? They get more chips than everybody else, and they wind up winning the whole contest. So this time around, rather than make a hot and a mild where everybody wants to eat twice, rather than make it spicier, I'm going to make it more on the mild side. Lots of moms and kids coming through. And we're going to try and appeal to the masses. We'll see if it pays off. Let me show you what we're starting with roughly. I don't know if this is going to be a 1-part or a 2-part, but it's fun making these videos. I like to cook. I was on MasterChef a few years ago. This is fun for me, and it's a good thing it's fun because I got about $200 worth of groceries here for this chili cook-off, and I think first prize is a $100 gift card. So we certainly don't do it for the money, but we do have a good time with it. Let me show you what's happening. All right, here we go. The basic starter haul. And I'm gonna start dispersing all of this into my crock pots. Now, you might be like, why are you using crock pots? These are nice big 2-gallon ones, which are fantastic. It's a 1 gallon. And then I got a couple of 1.5 gallons right here. Crock pots are nice because if you've ever gone to a chili cook-off, there is always a handful of people on open flame, and always their chili gets burned. I don't care how slow and low it is, it always gets a burned taste. And to put all this food into some chili pots and have it burned, that would be a real bummer. So the crock pots, it never burns. You never get that burned taste. And it keeps it rolling, and that's good. I should have another crock pot coming, hopefully, because I'm looking to do about 10 gallons of chili. Yeah, you heard me right, 10 gallons. We got 10 pounds of ground beef. We got 3 pounds of mild Italian sausage, lots of packets, au jus, chili packets. Lots of things to build flavor. You see manwich? Yeah, it's a great base. Green chilies, crushed tomatoes, corn, tomato sauce in here somewhere. We got venison, 12 pounds of ground venison. Yes. Some spices, chili beans, black beans, all of that stuff. We do a little Worcestershire. This is kind of my secret ingredient, chili garlic sauce. This is really spicy, but if you put it in, it gives it kind of a slow heat, and it's really fantastic in the chili. Just a few of the seasonings, and then I got onions and other things to cut up as well. And of course, throwback, yes, 2021 Chili Cook-Off champion. I have been first, second, third, a lot of times. Let's just say that. So this is the start of it, and this is just the beginning. Of course, it's one of those things, it's a labor of love, you know. I'll be cracking cans for the next hour, frying up ground beef, venison, sausage, all of that. And this is gonna be a little different than my typical chili. Again, I'm gonna try and tone it down. I'm trying to reinforce a good beefy flavor with the au jus. Some beef broth is needed. This is new. Figured we'd give it a shot. Sweet heat chili mix from Fireball. I like to mix it up. Again, it comes down to the taste, the flavor profiles, and all that. So I'm gonna get cooking, and we'll jump back in once we're getting the pots full. So initially, we're just trying to get everything cooked up, everything seasoned, and everything put in the pot. And as we go, we're putting in sauces as I open the cans up, trying to get everything even as they're going in. And that's just the process. Now, if you're wondering, do my hands get tired cranking on the can opener? Yes, I'm already to that point. So luckily, as I'm cooking, we're getting it going. And that's just 2.5 pounds of ground beef. We're doing 4 of these pans of ground beef, plus 12 pounds of venison, plus the mild sausage. So we got a lot of cooking to go. Just thought I'd give you an update. And obviously it looks better all cooked up. Now I do drain off some of the grease, but I do let some go in because you get a lot of flavor from it. And flavor is not bad. Not in my book. All right, moving on. All right, so it's taken about an hour and a half to get everything in the pot. Now, at this point, I just tried to make everything pretty even. We're gonna let it simmer for a few hours, and I'm gonna spend most of the night and tomorrow seasoning them up individually to try and make them taste the exact same. Consistency is big. Once you get the perfect flavor, exactly how I want it, then I want all of them to taste that way. Now I do gotta run back to the store. I need more of the garlic chili sauce. I need more ground beef and ground pork because I decided to throw this extra pot over here for a backup. Let me show you what it looks like right now. All right, we're a mess. It is time for cleanup, but boom, looks like chili. Now I like it nice and thick, and as these cook up, they're gonna end up thickening up as well because it's gonna get some of the moisture out. That's the one I need to put more meat in. But the rest of them are really fairly consistent, which is exactly what I want. Lots of meat, really meat heavy, and they should be fantastic. So we're gonna keep seasoning them up tonight, and we'll see where we end up. All right, so I'm a pretty adventurous dude, and sometimes it gets the better of me, especially when I'm cooking, which is a terrible time to get adventurous, at least when it's a cook-off. So the Fireball chili packet, not good. It is cinnamon and has full cinnamon flavor going on. Now, I've got a lot of other things going on, a lot of different seasonings, but I still taste that hint of cinnamon. And so I'm headed back to the store. I need to get another ground beef and ground pork anyway. Some more Hatch chilies. I'm gonna get some apple cider vinegar and try and put in to cut that, counteract that cinnamon. And if that doesn't work, I may try some brown sugar. I don't know yet. I'm really hoping the apple cider vinegar will do the trick. I mean, ultimately, you get enough flavors in there. You don't want it to be disgusting. You want it all to work well together, but I'm just gonna let you all know, no Fireball cinnamon chili mix. But in general, it tastes great. But I want my best out there. It's got a lot of garlic flavor, which I love, chili powder, other things in there. So it's tasting really good, and it's got overnight to simmer. So that's all gonna get a lot more complex. I won't be doing any more heavy seasoning tonight because I don't want it to be overly salty tomorrow. So we'll let all of that settle. We'll see what it does. Now I do put in corn about an hour or so before game time, and that gives it kind of a sweet, sort of fresh pop to it. And I like doing that. I like it in there. I like the taste. I know a lot of people, they beat me up because I have beans and corn. But that's the Hawaiian way, man. That's just the way it is. I am going to release this to you guys tonight. This will be part 1, and I'll do some filming there at the event tomorrow for part 2. This is Pirates Chili Cook-Off 2025. I hope you're along for the ride. Have a fantastic evening. Tomorrow we got a big day. Pirate out. Arg.